Hit it.
Cock balls, Jason Alexander.
That might be the first words of it.
That's the title. That's the title.
That's the title. That's the title of today's episode. Cockballs, Jason Alexander. Let's go.
Okay, let me
It's
change
gonna be
it.
nice to get flagged.
Jason Alexander.
Hold on. I'm gonna put a period at the end of that.
Welcome.
It's been done.
What episode are we on?
36. Let me.
Welcome.
That's a lot of episodes.
Episode 36. Part 2.
That's when we still alive.
Plaza Lumoria.
It's so good at that.
He's gotten away with a lot of shit for some reason.
Narrated by Chris Walken, also known as the Emperor of Doom.
I need you to. I've got a prescription, or I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Not a fever. The only prescription is more cowbell.
Very nice.
Hello, little man.
Wow.
Wow.
You need to do a one-off character that just talks like that.
That's what we're planning. I just had to figure it out.
Steven's hot.
Hello. I'm a wizard. What?
Go back.
Oh my god. We were so close.
No, we're started. Start the talk back. Let's go, Alex.
Totally fine. So, it was here that you guys were all, well, not all of you, but it was Nova, New Hawk, and Leaf in the Wind were at the bar as New Hawk had gotten a couple of rounds and he was enjoying his time here. You guys heard a character going off in the distance explaining how they were the one that punched and killed the Lord of Hunger to death. It was New Hawk who went over to try to explain to him, it wasn't you, it was never you, it was me. He tried to do a little bit of back talking before he got grabbed by New Hawk, and a bit of flame came a little bit of out of his mouth, and a little bit of that atomic energy started to go through the chest of New Hawk, kind of discouraging this guy continuing his lie. It was here that you guys also heard a bunch of gunshots go off throughout town. Not only one kind of gun, but multiple types of different rounds of guns. You guys all fled quickly out of the bar not before New Hawk got his potatoes with gravy and cheese on it, and he ate it along the way. You guys went to the barracks, still in Ripvale, to find that the doors were closed of the barracks, but were actually starting to get slowly opened, but the gunfire had ceased. You guys see that Evan and Todd are shooing away 3 individuals who have been shot multiple times but aren't dead, as they seem to be cussing out Kite for something. Kite stands in the center of the battlefield with a smoking gun, and a couple of gunshots to his own wounds, before you guys see the Sword of Strahd begins to talk to him. It's here that Kite has a bit of a conversation about who he is or how he got casted there, and he claimed that he was Laharl von Zarovich. He giggled and said, "Yeah, you're going back in the sword," and transformed it immediately back into gun form, and laughed that his son was the bringer of death to Strahd in the first place. And asked 0 more questions about it. Just forego, totally didn't even ask it any more questions.
Well, to be fair, he started being like, "Oh, you've got to eat that guy over there. You've got to kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him. Do it. Pull the trigger. Send it." And Kite was just like, "Okay, if you're gonna start talking like that, I'm putting you back in the gun."
Back in timeout.
From here, Leaf confronts Kite once again about being her father. It seems like it was very off, and Kite still resisted the fact that he had any obligation or responsibility to her. She shows a signet ring that on the inside of it portrays Leaf's other side of his parenthood. Here, Kite grabs the ring and slowly drifts back into remembering some of his amnesia. He remembers meeting Leaf's mother around a bonfire with a couple of people before he completely passes out. You said that he passed out on the spot during his little vision.
Yep.
It's here that Leaf wouldn't let this go and made sure that Kite knew that he was the individual that she was looking for. You guys came back to life, not back to life, but came back unconscious, and you agreed almost instantaneously to start taking care of her and understanding your responsibilities. You are very. We had a long discussion as well about the fact that nobody has filed for
child support
for custody, like core custody, to get child support. So there was no obligation to pay anyone. There was a long discussion about the legality of that. That was funny.
It really was hilarious.
From there, you guys basically went off to the weaponry shop, where you found a little old dwarven lady with a room full of crooked photos. It was here that a couple of our members began to recognize where they were. As what were you guys asking for there again? If she can make
a herbalism kit.
Herbalism kit.
Yes.
That's right. And she did get you one, and she kept talking about her late husband.
Chuckle bear. The paltry.
You guys got the herbalism kit, and you guys decided to.
I haven't gotten to the ability of actually filling out his face.
But you got to get that
The
ability.
outline of the bear.
Damn right.
What else did you guys end up doing? You guys spent a lot of time in that little shop.
So,
They did.
because they were asking for things, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know if I have something that crazy." And then she found an herbalism kit, and then passed out for some reason.
She was
What was
old,
the
and she kept going back to talk about her late husband.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she passed out, and because I was like, "Oh, wait here," like because she was mentioning things about previous adventures that she had helped. We were like, "Wait a second, those fuckers sound familiar." We're like, "Oh shit, we have some of those vagrants with us. Wait right here, we'll go get them." And then she passed out. We're like, "Okay, great." And then Leaf and Kite left to go because they heard something outside. Or no, they went to go. I don't remember. What did you guys go to do? Because Nova stayed behind to like make sure that she like got to bed okay.
We went to go get Evan and Tom.
Mm-hmm.
To
Oh, that's right.
introduce her, and then on the way to the tower, pick them up.
The meteor struck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alex destroyed another city on the map because he hates my
For
map.
no goddamn reason. We didn't do shit.
Literally hate it. Yeah, it's awful. Just zero
We
effort.
were having a shopping episode and we didn't do a goddamn thing.
A meteor struck, that's right, and you guys went on top of the wall and saw a person in a white dress floating away from where the meteor was struck. That's right. That's where you guys pulled Nova out and saw the wreckage from so far away. Is that pretty much where we left off?
No,
Sounds right.
we had no, not even close.
Yeah, we went out.
Anthrax went to
took
the
Anthrax
cemetery to go
together.
get more dead boys, dead
Fuck.
rats.
Anthrax with Armstrong.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because like, you want to see their bodies? Like, oh, fuck yeah.
So Anthrax now has the skeleton of the guy who shot himself
Mhm.
way back when Todd woke back up.
Did I go with you guys? I think I did.
Yes, pretty much
Thank
everybody
you.
went to the cemetery. Nova
Yeah.
went back to the shop to go see if there was any other like armor and stuff she could get. She asked Kite if she could also have some money.
That's right. You guys are all out on the outer walls with Armstrong. That's right, and that's where it ended, wasn't it?
Oh, and the rats were weirdly sentient.
Yes.
The rat skeletons.
Yes.
And that's where we ended it. You had technically 4 skeletons from that spell.
Yes.
Um,
So I
believe
had
we're-
I blasted off 1/3 level so that I can get 1, and then a 4th level got me the 3 rats.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I have 4.
And then he vowed to never do this to rats ever again.
After he found out, yeah.
Apparently, rat skeletons just react really fucking weird to animate dead.
Duh. I feel so normal like this. Yes, yes.
No, I like that trying to kiss it. You're like, kiss for rat? Yes, yes.
I was like, what?
You were like, kiss for rat? Yes, yes.
They wanted kisses because fucking Anthrax gave them all fucking the band Kiss names.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. I wonder if, like,
Gene
when
Skellins as the one who shot himself, and then we had Star Rat, Space Rat, and Rat Rat.
Rat, that's right.
I wonder if, like, when the rats
Yeah.
are alive, they're being affected by the radiation of the corium, and that's what makes them, like, obnoxious and weird. So then when
No,
they
it
die,
definitely
the
couldn't be
corium
the
is out of
person
them.
betraying them.
Like,
Purely
if they
not.
reset when they die. When they're out of the radiation, like, when they're out of the range of the radiation of the corium.
Kiss, rat, yes, yes.
No. Rat Rat.
No,
Get in the fucking train.
No train, just rat, yes, yes. As this one like turns to you, Anthrax.
He's like a little puppy.
Get in the train.
Where train? We out here in nowhere.
Anthrax just points back to the city. Let's go. Come on, boys. Come on.
No. So we already got back to the city, and then
Okay,
I
there
made
you
a lot of guns.
Well, there you go.
Is there anything else that we want to do in the city?
Probably warn the townsfolk that the exact second we step foot outside of the town, the whole thing's gonna get eaten. So they should probably evacuate like right now.
And it's definitely
Let's-
not our
Let's
fault.
just leave town and find out.
You already left town though. You left. You took a foot outside of town already.
Go back.
And you guys didn't get an
No,
unplayable or an unskippable scene. You guys didn't get that.
Yeah, sure.
You guys
You
didn't
still have more
get
faith in your DM,
For
man.
real.
Have more faith in your DM.
For real.
Hey, Gromit got them all out because he's a fucking G.
Yeah.
So actually, what I'm reading to the situation is the right move after Boneport was to go to Brigsenberg, because when we left that city is when the meteor would have hit. Like after we would have left it, the meteor would have hit. Yep. That sounds like World's logic's pretty sound on this. It's cracking the code.
cracking the code.
Love that.
I'm beginning to believe.
So as you guys re-enter town, the individual who's been laying outside of the city walls for a while has gained the ability to start walking again. His flesh is very much just peeling off, and he's very undead at this moment. As also the same with a couple of ratlings following behind, obviously not a necromancer. So you guys leave the city to come back with an individual who is known to be some kind of traitor and is dead. The guards watch on the perimeter walls as you guys re-enter the city and do not take their hands off their weapons. They don't have them up, but all of them are in your guys' direction.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys always this jumpy?
Am I with you guys or just on the shrink with making guns?
I think you're on Dre.
Yeah, okay.
Where would you guys like to go? Anything you guys would like to do in the city?
Oh, they're not going to answer, Evan.
Oh, he said, "Are you guys always this jumpy?"
Oh, are you just like saying it to the guards? It's
Yeah.
Just like, it's not every day that you see an individual you saw killed himself stand back up and walk into town.
Out of all the events that have ever occurred in this recent few months, you find that one to be the most odd?
You guys brought in a High Legion Skybreaker. We've heard you had a tussle and you have shot some of our own men. Now,
Hey, they
now
agreed
there's-
to that.
Now there's resurrections of dead things coming into the city.
I don't resurrect people. This isn't a resurrection.
We
This is an abomination. I love them.
it sure is.
Yeah,
As it goes,
It's all the ends justify the means. We're going to save the world.
It does seem a little apocalyptic, though. I can see where he's.
they do turn over. They do like look over their shoulder and look at like the smoldering pit of Fredegar. Okay.
They think we're the horsemen, guys.
Are we not?
what's a horse?
Oh!
I mean, our very existence kind of points out the end.
I mean, you're not,
We're not-
wrong, but we're also here to help people, so it's
No, we're
kind
not
of more
ushering it
helpful.
in.
Kind of more helpful when they don't think that we're bringing the apocalypse to them. That said, the last few towns we've left did explode.
Yeah, it seems to be a heron.
So we gotta get this over with because there's got to be a way to do something. I mean, not everybody in Briggsburg can't be gone. This can't be the end, right? Like everyone that dies. I this is rough.
We can go to Briggsburg and check on them. Or we can make our move on the Skybreakers.
Out of character, I forgot. Did Nova ever get her pearl?
No.
No.
Nope.
Earl?
Not yet. Yeah, the marble.
Oh, the marble, yeah.
Marble for the mural.
I wonder where that could be.
Oh, I wonder.
Let's go to Brixenberg.
Let's go to Vauxhall.
Actually, if anything,
Vauxhall.
because
Go be
those
gritty.
meteors came from the moon, we might be able to get more big, fat chunks of corium.
Evan's
We might
eyes
have
kinda
to pick
glitter.
some dead bodies off of the no.
Speaking of, your rats aren't getting in. They're not going inside the train. They get to ride on top.
Yes, yes. I
Here's
want-
a gun.
I want to ride the giant sled. You see, like, one of them gets the gun and goes, "Man, I don't know how they use this." Turns to the other rat, just blasts through the middle.
Oh
of
no!
him. As you see, like, a rib just like flies off, but he doesn't really feel it because he's
Give me
undead.
that back.
Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be awful. I love it.
Anthrax, what have you done?
Look, it's only gonna get worse from here.
This is awesome.
Just trust me.
This is awesome. Yes, yes. We get to use the things that killed us to kill people. Yes, yes.
Hold on, wait, no, you get to kill more of your kind.
You see
okay?
the three of them all point the gun at the guy that you resurrected, and they're just like, take this shit, you asshole! You shot us down! As they all begin to light up the fucking skeleton guy.
Now, hold on. They can't do things if Will tells them not to.
They go to pull the trigger, but they don't. And they're pretending they're like,
Anthrax, I am very worried about this.
You know what? You and me both.
Why, you don't want to kiss, yes, yes?
No. Just get on top of the
I'm
train.
assuming the guards are, like, escorting us through town.
Yeah.
No, they're all
the train?
on the proximity. They're all along the proximity, though. As you see, like, the three skeletons begin to, like, climb the train, the cart part. And they go, man, what even is this thing? Maybe they just
let me go wake Carl up.
Maybe they just wanted us to go down the chute thing right there as they climb to the first train and they go down like the exhaust chute of the.
No. Hey, cut that out. Hey, cut that out.
I'm trying to sleep!
It's the middle of the day.
I just looks at the moon and the sky.
Catnap.
Couldn't tell.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go get Carl ready. Regardless of where we're going, I have to go get him out of the bar.
Carl is
He's not doing great.
Actually, fuck that. Carl gets summoned the old-fashioned way. And Kite starts doing his familiar summoning dance.
Oh, you're doing the dab?
Yeah,
You
with
better-
the dab.
You see
You
that
better
on
get a
top
bucket ready,
on
bud.
top of the train, all three of the rattling skeletons are like, that's a cool move, and they all start dabbing, like in sequence.
Oh, fuck.
Dad, what the fuck? I don't even know.
This is rad. Thanks for bringing us back, buddy.
all I'm saying is my necromancer would be having this shit.
I can't.
Bringing the
have that
chaotic
system
back to
logic.
chaotic evil.
It takes about 10 minutes worth, but eventually it seems like Carl gets summoned back. He was in this like leant over sitting position and just gets summoned there, so he just like falls onto the ground and it looks like he's just like holding some kind of drink in his hand as it like hits the floor and shatters, and he goes, oh no. Carl looks over, his like little conductor hat's like off to the side. He's got he looks bad. Like he's got the big bags under his, you could tell like his eyes are drooping a bit and stuff like that. He's just got these dark sunken eyes. Beside the cart though, there's a mysterious green and yellow fluid that's not only just on the ground in this pool, but it also recesses up the side of the train and up to the windowsill.
Kite, knowing full well what that is going to choose to ignore it.
Okay. Oh.
Gonna pat Carl on the back and be like,
Oh no.
okay, buddy. It's time to move again.
No, it's not okay.
Oh.
I'll ride up front with you this time.
No.
Don't. No.
when you taught that man the way to summon me, some of me was still left there.
What?
Some of you was still left in that spell.
I mean, a lot of me should be left in that spell.
That's why I am the way I am, Kite.
Look, I never had this problem when I summoned you.
Oh,
It's whatever that weirdo did.
oh. Things have been bad since my lawful wife left me long ago.
How are they gonna buy like trees to a fucking midlife crisis?
This is new information for me, Carl, and I'm not sure how to process that.
I never recovered. I don't even like trains.
Carl, you weren't real for like 10 years.
You see, he goes to the cart and opens the door. You're not real. Gets in, shuts the door.
I'm just trying to figure out when you got a wife.
He opens the window. Like the long llama neck just comes out.
Ah, Carl, what the hell?
And your skeleton rats jump off. They're like, "Oh, good eating in this city." Yes,
Oh,
yes.
No, do not. Do not.
No.
Refrain.
Oh.
Cease.
Just like shoveling shit and it's just like falling out their ribs.
That's right.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't see that. I'm like, I need to drink.
I'm gonna need a spray bottle for these things.
Yeah, before I leave, they're staying outside.
Okay,
Anyway.
fine. Get back up on top.
I'm gonna get on the train and help Carl get the train ready to leave. That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you going in the door? You're going in the
Conductor's
conductor's go.
quarters.
Okay.
I can't even sleep. I can't even sleep. I'm trying to sleep. My nose broke. I can't sleep. And these guys just keep freaking rats. I'm gonna kill them later.
It's here in this moment that Leaf.
Oh.
This was your room per se. That a bunch of people begin to start piling in. You have Evan, New Hawk,
I'm not going in
Nova.
there. There's no reason for me to get in.
Oh,
I
that's
have a
right.
motorcycle.
Yep.
I have a motorcycle. And they haven't asked for it back yet, so it's a good day.
That's true. Who's going on the motorcycle with you then? That has not been declared.
No, that has.
Yeah.
Leaf. Other people start going into the carriage. Leaf gets out.
No.
She hears him just like grab a. It's like, oh.
Can I ride with you? So many people in there that I don't like.
Yeah,
All of them.
What?
sure. I mean, you know what a seatbelt is?
Yes.
Good. I encourage you to wear it. It's gonna get bumpy. Even though this thing's a pretty smooth ride.
Smooth, bumpy ride. Got it. Wake me up when we get there.
Anybody else get the weird vibe that she's like a teenager going on a badass's motorcycle?
I mean,
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't
More
really
like
mention
her
She's
it.
uncle.
gone to the younger man.
More like
She's
her
gone to
uncle
the,
showed up to the reunion.
the older man with the bike,
Yeah.
with the motorbike.
Riding off with Marlon Brando in that movie.
Alright, so far away going.
I mean, it.
More like her uncle showed up at the family reunion and she's like, "Sweet Jesus."
And
get me out of here."
and she's in big argument with her father. This all ties
A lot of daddy
together.
issues.
Yeah.
But even more so when you think about what like Evan's wearing, and he just looks like a Krieg guardsman. Like, I mean, weirder.
Maybe
Hey.
she's just like, I bet my
Then
dad.
the rebellious 14-year-old girl who likes bad boys.
Yeah, my dad's gonna be pissed at this.
Good.
Okay.
Hey, new to this whole father business.
Yeah. Yeah, you get in there. You convince You ensure that Carl likes trains. He really likes trains. You insure him again and ensure that he is the best driver for you guys. You collect him together as much as he can. He doesn't dispute anymore before he straightens out his cap. Gets finally a glass of water in him. Says,
God bless.
I like trains.
It's now got that hint of sadness to it.
Yeah.
As Kite, you're able to go back to the other room. The train starts up, and you guys are able to begin heading out of the city.
So, really quick, before we move forward,
Mm-hmm.
what was Nova able to get from the old lady's shop?
She only has, like, any regular, like, armaments that you'd find in the Adventurer's book.
Oh, okay. So nothing, like, I mean, she'll grab a few things because she's not going to remember. I mean, does anybody need any armor?
Leaf has armor.
Armor, basic weapons, basic...
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you could probably use a new longsword.
That's true.
Get
Yeah.
10-foot poles.
And, like, regardless, like, even if it's basic equipment, like, the guys can still make stuff out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Kite learned to upgrade shit.
Is Armstrong with us still, or did he fuck off?
No, he went back to the bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You're weird.
You guys are the one leaving.
He didn't say anything, he just went back? Okay.
He just says, that was fucking weird. And then goes back.
You're fucking weird.
Man,
I mean,
you're
he's not
make
wrong.
any friends.
Aww.
We could always armor our silly boys, the rats.
This is true.
The Ninja Turtles.
Rats. We are the
Wait,
rats.
are they skeletons or zombies?
Yeah.
They're skeletons.
Skeletons.
Zombies? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Wow.
That's why, like, when they eat something, it just falls back out of them.
Mhm.
I'm just amazed that they have vocal cords and they can
Hey, yeah, how do they talk? How do they talk, Alex?
Magic.
Magic.
Literally magic.
No, I want to know the lore of the land. I want to know the lore of the land. How do they talk, Alex?
Spite. Low IQ.
Well, that explains their accent.
Yes.
Well, they could definitely use
Shoot, kill through the rats.
bows. We can arm them up with some bows.
They have guns.
Yeah.
They've guns.
Oh, he just straight up gave him guns.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna
Okay.
They're not even the trooper skeletons yet, and they've already got guns. This is sweet.
Are the guns two-handed guns?
Yes.
Yes.
She has to grab, like, some armor for them, though.
Is that what you get from the old lady's shop? Is you get a bunch of leather armor?
I mean, if that's what she has, yeah.
Yeah, she has any basic adventuring gear.
Yeah. Grab it for the Skelly boys.
How many sets of leather armor does she have?
4.
Are they all the same?
How many traveling cloaks does she have?
Traveling cloaks?
Yeah.
Traveling cloaks.
That is an item, sir.
Oh, shit.
2. Yeah, she's got leather, which only costs 10 gold each. You can pick up 4 of them.
Perfect.
Would they happen to have chain shirts?
1.
Only one?
Yeah, and they're sleeveless. It's a sleeveless one.
It's a wife beater.
It's a chain beater.
I love the image in my head of a sleeveless tank top chainmail.
Yeah.
What kind of leather is the other armor? Is it regular leather or studded leather?
No, it's regular leather. That's why it's 10 gold.
Look, we might as well not even go with regular leather.
Dude, are you okay today?
I don't know. My mouth doesn't want to mouth. Basically, with leather armor, their armor class is just gonna stay at 13. But the chain shirt, that'll bump them up a whole 15.
So, Nova, what are you grabbing?
Grabbing the chain shirt for sure. Grabbing a long sword. And then gonna grab. Let's see. They have guns. Any any other smaller weapons that they have that like could be upgraded?
Just basic weaponry. They have like javelins, stuff like that.
Okay. Grabbing a couple of javelins. I don't think they sell Molotovs. I think that's a DIY thing.
Well,
Do you sell alcohol in bottles?
Yeah.
No.
Alright. Is that good? You good?
So are you giving the chain to one of the rats then?
I'm gonna give it to Anthrax and let him fucking distribute and figure it out. Pick out whichever one is your favorite.
Okay, so for everything, we'll say it was about 82 gold, okay?
Alright, let me deduct that from my inventory, since I'm the one she stole the money from.
Bird, I asked. I didn't try to steal your chain.
Oh, dude.
Ooh, she's stealing.
Yes, very nicely.
See,
The
for stealing,
teeth
you
and
made
everything.
my octopus angry. See, for stealing.
Ooh.
Oh,
At least she's not stealing and fighting.
you pissed off a professional paladin.
Yep.
Maybe because the one was trying to steal his t-shirts earlier, Nova stopped her.
Now you're stealing.
Ooh,
I asked.
stealing.
I asked. Check the video. I asked.
No, she did ask.
Like, get fucked.
Look, respectfully, no. That's why I'm in this situation in the first place.
So it's here that you guys leave Ripvale. You guys leave its big sturdy walls behind, saying goodbye to almost nobody. Literally almost nobody. You
We
guys,
leapt into action like heroes.
you guys went almost as quickly as you came. You guys crossed the bridge, one that is almost falling apart, to the east of Ripvale as it begins to go off in the distance for you all, and you head towards the capital. You can see the monumental place that you guys are headed towards, even from here. Its walls stand so tall, and even from there, there is a building that peaks even above that. It's here ever since the Lord of Hunger has been put down. The essence and the amount of rats that you guys have encountered before going out into like this deserted wasteland is just non-existent. You know that you haven't killed them all. You know that with the death of the Lord of Hunger, they wouldn't go offing themselves or sacrificing themselves for anything. Not like they were before. It's odd. Bizarre. And out here, it is almost
Bizarre.
too quiet now.
What was up?
The stretches of sand that used to be farm fields. All the towns and villages that used to exist. You guys look off to the far east and see where the meteor has struck Fredegar, and below that, the tendrils of Zealanthia has eaten Brigsenberg and the Boneport. And Gravehurst.
Boneport got boned.
Yeah, it did.
You can see where so much of this land is just becoming more like it's fitting its landscape. It's becoming more deserted and more of a wasteland. It's closer that you guys get to the capital that you can begin to see a light blue hue around the entirety of the city. It almost seems to be like this like wavy glow comes off of the city. As it comes into vision, you guys see that there is a bunch of shrouded individuals off in the distance. Before they come into view, you can see that there's a lineup of about 30 Skybreakers standing on the outskirts of the city. You guys
Leaf, what could you say about these guys? I mean,
you guys might be about 1,000 feet away, heading in that direction.
Out of character, will Leaf have known all about this?
Wait, were
Or
we
did she
headed to
forget?
We were headed to Brigsenberg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brigsenberg,
yeah,
not
we
the
were
capital.
heading-
Yeah, we're going to Brazenburg.
You guys
You
want to
know,
go
yeah,
to where
we
the
did-
meteor fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know what? We just never corrected them.
You guys
Sorry.
quickly see the 30 to 40 individuals and take a hard right.
Fuck this.
Kite
Nope,
looks at
nope, nope,
Kite
nope,
looks
nope,
at the
nope,
map and is just like, "Carl, straighten it out," and turns the map.
You know, interesting fact about trains, they can do 90-degree turns. Yeah, they can totally do that.
Hey, I've seen Polar Express, so I know what a train can do.
I'm telling you, I've worked in the industry for almost 10 years. They can do that.
As you guys
Absolutely do that.
make the long detour and go towards Brigsenberg.
They
Is there-
can also hit people like an Al's or something.
They can also hit people.
Very true. I guarantee you that guy was part of the protest. 100%.
It was a woman, wasn't it?
No, it was a 42-year-old man
Fucking idiot.
Well,
at like 2 in the afternoon. How do you not
did
fucking
did
see
you
a
hear
train?
about the kid in Toronto?
Recently?
Would have been Saturday night.
That's recent. No, what happened?
There's a new trend where people like to try surfing trains.
Oh,
ugh.
So he got on it. So him and 4 friends, I guess, fucking coming out on a train, and then about a quarter of a mile is when all the signal bridges start. So like
the lower ones. Yeah.
the ones that are covered,
Yep.
and so yeah, there's a kid in critical condition because he wanted to fucking surf a train.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, the consequences of my actions.
See, Kelly, this is
Yeah.
why we got you to delete TikTok. So we don't think
Next
you can
time,
fucking...
trying to be like, I want to surf a Metrolinx train. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that was none of our things about why we need to
Yeah.
go to Indy.
Yeah, that was a weird one. I was like, came and said, hey, did you hear what happened? It was like, no, it's like Sunday morning. It was like, a kid was trying to surf a train and he hit the Cherry Street signal tower. I was like, oh, fuck. It's like, is he okay? And like, well, they don't know. It's like, well, so was all the jobs canceled? Like, no, they're still going.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so I got to be here for 13 hours still? It's like, yeah. It's like, fuck.
Be like, the kid's not there anymore, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And then why you tell me about the kid for?
It's like, no, it's gossip. It's like, okay. They had to look it up. It's like, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
kind of like a TikTok trend where people are surfing fucking trains.
Knew it. Knew it was
There's
TikTok.
been so like two
Hey,
6-year-olds
they like
tried
trains.
a train like 2 months ago. I don't get it. Like, what the fuck's going on?
I'm gonna
I like
Google that real
trains.
quick. Yeah.
I mean, we can still question Leaf about the Skybreakers. She's not going to remember anything from when she was like corium infused with them, but it sounds like she joined them first and then was infused. So she might know like some basic stuff.
She could try to roll some history checks if you guys ask like a type of question to try to guide what she might know.
Mm.
So, yeah, if you want to look it up, Steven, look it up in Toronto. Like, put in Toronto, kid surfs train, gets hurt.
Gets hurt, gets dead.
Well, I was looking at it before.
Okay. So the ones that are
alive.
the ones of you that
And
are
look,
in the
and sorry, a 14-year-old apparently died in New York, train surfing too.
Here, police, Metrolinx warned not to train surf after boy, 15 injured. Boy in hospital and life-threatening injuries. Police say
15.
Yep.
Jesus.
It
There
happened.
goes their life.
Toronto police and Metrolinx are sounding the alarm on the dangers of surfing trains after a 15-year-old boy was sent to hospital with critical injuries over the weekend. 4 young people aged 14 to 16 got on a go headed east. Yep, I know where he goes. From Union Station late Saturday night, police have said 3 climbed on top of the roof while it was moving. There's 1 boy collided with an object, which would have been the signal tower, the signal bridge.
what time of day was it?
It would have been at night, I think.
Oh, that's even dumber.
And
You wouldn't even
the
see it.
cops come forward and they're like, listen, we didn't think we'd have to explain this. Don't do this shit.
Yeah, but at
They're dumb
night,
enough just doing it.
While the 4 were able to get back inside the train to call for help, the 15-year-old boy remains in life-threatening conditions. So he would have been fucking dropped in the middle of the fucking tracks.
Yeah.
And he would have fallen 25 feet, at least.
Did you ever hear about that
That
guy?
would
Do
suck.
you remember that guy who climbed the crane in Toronto and then fell off because he couldn't hold on anymore?
There's one guy who, fucking kid.
Toronto's
And he was
whack. Like Toronto's
yeah,
crazy.
he did he parkoured up, like, when they were building one of the buildings, like the CIBC building.
Oh,
Him and his friend, like, parkoured up. He said he worked for the railway. And he's like, hey, dude, check this out. He's like, we climbed up that. I was like, why the fuck are you showing me this? Like, I have to report this thing, dumbass.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Hey, guess we're going to be doing this episode for sure, guys. We're for sure going to be train surfing this episode.
you actually have
Next
3
episode.
rattlings train surfing right now.
Hey,
Yep.
hey.
Oh, by the way, I
All the
gave
story
Gene
is don't
Skellins
climb on
the
trains.
chain. Gene Skellins got the chain shirt.
As you see,
so
one.
Hold on. Trent says another 50-year-old died before this one already.
Oh man,
Doing the same thing.
I mean, natural selection, man.
Yeah.
15-year-olds long for the trains.
as you see,
Hey,
like
Belong to the mine.
you guys were asking Leaf stuff.
while
Yes.
while the 3 rattlings are on top, as you see, like they're all like pretending to be surfing, as you guys see it, and they're just like, "Dude, we will never get hurt doing this. This is rad, yes, yes."
Jesus.
Stop it.
If only the Lord of Hunger could see me now.
He can't. He's dead.
What?
Anyway, you guys were asking Leaf stuff.
Yeah.
About
is Leaf able
Skybreakers.
to tell us about the Skybreakers little compound?
I'll roll a history check, but with advantage or disadvantage?
You just roll it straight, but the question has to be direct.
Oh, yes.
And I'll let you get 3 of these questions in. I'll let you get 3.
Awesome, and you answer them because I wouldn't know.
That's fine, but
You
you
say,
get,
you say the answers, and I'll do the movements of the body and everything. How about that?
how about you choose which question
Acting.
you'd like to answer, to be answered. So they can ask questions and you can choose which one.
All right.
Okay.
You guys better make them good.
Yeah. 3 shots.
Okay. Well, I'm simply going to say, first off, because I don't know anything about the rules, as Evan, of 3 questions. I'm just going to simply ask.
Oh yeah, it's just Evan with me on the motorcycle.
They could send message out to you, but yeah.
So, is there anything special that we have to do to get into the compound without causing trouble? It seems like every single time that we ever talk to these people, the first thing they want to do is attack us.
Gosh, I thought you were a badass, man, but you just keep talking.
Is that one or no?
No, I'll answer that one if I know it.
You would.
That was just me being,
Little bastard.
yeah. Like,
Okay.
and I hit him on the head with his helmet. Are you
With the helmet on.
Do you even have a
The
helmet?
bucket head helmet. Yeah, because Kite gave you a bucket head helmet
Oh
at
yes.
the end of last session, and you tried to play it off being so cool, but as soon as Kite left, you put it on.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Leave my bucket helmet alone. But yes, I will answer that question. If there is entrance to the compound, you said it was?
Is there a way to get into the compound? Yeah, is there any special way to get in that isn't gonna, like, raise an alarm?
Immediately cause us to get attacked
Yes.
by simply talking to people.
You can roll a history check of DC 13 if you wish to get that answered.
Can these rats,
21.
these things, make a distraction?
You can remember
Sure.
that there's giant entranceway doors that lead into the city, but there's only one set of them. Every other part of the walls are secured and structured by...
Okay. I have one. I have one that would occur to Evan.
I'll repeat that. Big wall, door.
It's the only way that you remember getting in and out of at all times. You can imagine that if you chose to, you could go over top of the wall, but you'd probably have to fly.
Okay.
Yeah. I just walked through a big door. To be honest, that's what I remember.
I can wings and frogs go up the wall.
Or you could fly over it.
So I have a question. Considering there's a
Also climb it.
wall,
I mean,
this would probably occur to Evan. How tall is the wall?
Mm-hmm.
how tall is the wall?
That's the answer?
Is
That's the question you guys want?
I think
Or
that's something we could probably see from a distance.
Okay, yeah, no. Ask a different one then.
How tall is the wall?
You had a question, Connor?
How tall is the wall?
How tall is the wall?
Okay, so they really want to know how tall the wall is.
We need to know
That's what you want
how
to spend
big
this on?
the wall is.
No,
We
anybody?
have to roll one of our magical history checks in order to know how tall a wall is.
Yeah, that's why I'm holding on to that. I'm like,
No. Don't. If it's gonna cost us one of our magical history checks, don't bother asking how tall the wall is.
actually,
Look, I think.
would I remember? Would I didn't remember the location of who we're looking for in this fortress? Exactly where he is located?
Alan Duval?
Yeah. Like, where will his quarters be at? Would I remember something like that?
Ooh, good question.
Probably if you want to check, but do you want to just be like, how tall is the wall? That's a stupid question. And then just like think to yourself, where
Can
is
I
that
just-
guy? Like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, where? I'll be like, wait.
Look, I have a passive perception of 19, and I'm a mountain trainer, so I should have be able to look up vertically and go, that's how far away that is, okay?
19 perception is like the wall's right in front of him. What wall?
okay, you can roll me. You can roll me a DC 15 history check now. Try
Okay.
to find out where Alan Duval's main.
I don't know shit. At 12.
12. It's
Don't.
Well, that's unfortunate.
you
Wait.
can
I try. Unless I get bardic from a bard, that's right. I don't know.
It's here.
Maybe not a bard, but
Wait, do I have something in my spells?
You can remember a big fuzzy, like the image to you is very fuzzy, but you can see like a gigantic building that you remember looking straight up at.
I just poke her on the head a little bit, give it a little staticky zap with some magic and flash of genius +6.
Hey,
Nice.
you remember moments of being on the stepping stones towards something that they called the Great Abbey. You see that it is this gigantic, like, religious church building. You see that it is just this is the building that strikes higher than the walls. It is massive. You can remember that inside there is Alan Duvall's headquarters.
I relate that.
Seems like he's compensating for something.
oh, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
She would.
That's all I can remember about his location or where he might be at. Inside. You made my fur all poofy.
Aw. You said that you liked him in the beginning. What changed?
Talks too much.
Petrax. Anything in particular he talked a lot about?
Would I know about her and Duvon out of character?
You might have heard that he does say that he has I'll just put it out there that he has said that he has had a darling who has run away.
Okay.
Oh, am I traveling here? Do we get any rest at all, or is it?
No, he just gives
rest.
He's just talking about how to get into
Did we
Duvon's
take a
fortress.
long rest?
Did we take a
Yeah.
long rest? Did we take any rest?
We took a long rest because I reset on a kite sheet.
Yeah, I ended up
Yeah.
giving it to you guys.
We
Yeah.
took a long rest, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I feel much happier.
Yeah, me too.
No. He's just asking me how to get into Duvon's place.
Say again?
What?
So he's asking him how to get into Duvon's fortress.
Too bold.
Well,
Is that what your last question you want to be?
Robbie
Duval.
Duvet.
Duvon?
Robert Goulet.
I'm just gonna call him Alan.
What is the
Bobby
last
Boucher.
question you want to try to tap your memory for?
Can we save it for later? This is just all we get right now, and then we'll get more later.
I don't know. Play your cards, find out.
Would he remember which town he's gonna get destroyed next from his plans, or how is he gonna do it?
Ooh, good question.
Is that what you want to roll for?
Is that a good question, everybody, or you guys have another one in head?
I think that's a good question.
Solid question.
All right.
That is what I will roll.
It is a DC 17.
And that 20 plus 5, 25.
Brilliant. You know what's so
I know.
silly about this is you remember this in the past, and it is the city that you are headed towards literally right now. It's Brigsenberg.
Oh, balls. Great job, guys.
Because
Great instincts.
So I was like, no, we got out.
you
Can't believe
were
I
like,
forgot about that.
what's the next
Gosh.
city to get struck? But it's something you're
Fabulous.
remembering in the past that has already happened. You can remember the moments of being in the Abbey, being surrounded by other Skybreakers, And you can see that Harmony floats there in the air as well, as she lends you all her power, and she plans to give you aid in destroying those who will not follow.
I relay that all that information.
Harmony's got AIDS?
Now I got a headache.
Your computer has a virus. Please click the link.
Every time I open up this program, a command prompt pops up.
That's weird. I'll ignore that.
After
Maybe I should
Leaf's
stop
questioning,
pirating video games.
is there anything else going on inside the cart that you guys would either like to be doing, talking about, as you guys reach the smoldering oblivion that is Brigsenberg?
Not that I can think of.
Say it again.
It's not that he can think of.
Nah.
So nothing for any of you. Great.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got fucking New Hawks. Just like, I'm around.
It's one of those things that, like Kite's just contemplating what he's learned so far at this
But I know.
point.
We already asked 2 questions. Damn it! I was gonna ask for the time.
I'm thinking like, okay, let's just do it. I'm done. Why can't I go home yet? I did the prophecy.
I did my part.
Why am I still with these people?
Why are we here?
Fucking asshole.
It's here that you guys
He was
begin.
also. I wanted to say he was like looking at a kid, like a tiny cat, and like a teenager on a bike driving. And he sits, and then he's just confused. Like, why isn't Anthrax killing these two? Like he's been killing people like this on my mountain for so goddamn long, and now he doesn't do it anymore. Like, so he's just kind of kerfuffled. Like,
Whole worldview has changed. Everything is upside down. Doesn't make sense.
Only a little weird.
yeah.
As you guys begin to get close, the scouts that you have on top of the train go, "Whoa, man, that's a really big hole. Look at that shit, yes?" As they point off in the distance as you guys get much, much closer, but not too close to where the meteor struck. You guys can see that there's this giant ring of where the impact has happened, and you can see it as just this smoldering, like, green and purple haze coming out of the center. You can see that, like, all of the city rubble has kind of just, like, scattered everywhere outside of the circle, and you can see, like, some of the walls barely stand, as most of it is either crumbled or completely destroyed. Things around here have been, like, incinerated, and even parts of the ground have had these cracks and fissures of purple and green.
There's got to be something left, right? You just see Evan like just going through like the rubble, just trying to find anything. Like, I mean, like not getting out of the motorcycle, more or less just hovered over pretty much everything, just looking, just surveying the damage, just looking for any signs of life.
If somebody survived this, that'll be a miracle. What happened here anyway?
Meteor fell. Well, a big chunk from the moon.
Oh well.
Is there nothing to be found though?
Looking to survivors?
The buildings are destroyed. It seems like all of the bits and pieces here of the city are just completely collapsed in. It seems like so much of the earth around here has kind of caved inwards as well.
I'm gonna try and look for the entrance to like the underground, like for the grungs.
Ooh. You can see that there, like where it was, is a bunch of rubble.
Okay. Like, is it rubble that's able to be dug out, or is it something that looks like way too heavy that I couldn't manhandle?
It would probably take a good effort from quite a few of you.
I help.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Kite's gonna hop out too.
Okay.
I'll hop out and begin moving the rubble.
I can help. Definitely help with that.
New Hawk of all people would be able to help.
Newhawk begins to move the rubble as well. Before you guys finally make what seems to be the tunneling entryway back into the underground, there seems to be no signs of light, no sights of, because they had light and fire down there and stuff to help guide their way. But it seems to be all dim, and it leads into darkness down there. What would you guys like to do?
Continue on. See what.
Oh, I'm gonna
the
do my
damage is.
classic move. I haven't done yet.
Your classic move?
I like-
Sword emits a glow.
I light my hand on fire.
Lights his hand on fire.
Yeah.
My sword emits a glow.
Okay. You guys begin to make your way down and descend the tunnels. You can see that there's like these... You can see where there's parts of what the ceiling has kind of collapsed in, and there's giant chunks of rubble as you guys are able to make your way through the darkness and the tunnels here, and make your way through the tight squeezes between the rubble to continue making your way down. Every now and then there's like a slight tremor. Are you guys making any noise going along the way? Are you guys calling out? Are you trying to...
Man, I am wearing plate armor. I'm making clink clank, clickety clank clank, clink clink clank. No, non-stop.
I'm calling out. For sure.
Hello.
Clink clink clank clank clink.
Anybody here?
Clink clink clink.
It may take 10 to 15 minutes of you guys diving in before you guys finally get deep enough to find a couple of the old tunnels. You can see some of them have completely collapsed. You can see that some of them still venture on. You can see that parts of the rubble from the ceiling have collapsed down, as you guys can start to see that underneath some of this rubble are some of the grung.
Oh, fuck.
Of course.
But it's not long before you hear off in the distance, "Help! Help! Help!"
Oh,
Yep. And there it is. I charge forward to see what I can to help.
As soon as we hear that, let me look at what else do I have.
You guys charge forward as you can find in like a long set of green robes. You see that there's this gigantic boulder that has come down, and you can see Slippy as one boulder has landed on his one right leg, as he's just like, oh, it's you guys! Help! Help! What happened?
I need you to remain very calm and very still.
I can say,
Are there other grungs behind you?
is like he's like stuck and pinned down. He's trying to like look behind, just like, I don't know where they can all be, but please, for the love of God, help!
Okay. I'm going to send you above ground.
What?
This is gonna hurt.
What?
And I cast Vortex Warp
you
and
need to-
teleport him above ground.
Do you need to see the other space you vortex warp to?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
So technically you can't.
I mean, even if you
can't
can
look
see, like,
behind me.
look behind him, yeah.
I said it
doesn't have
took you
to
guys
be,
like 15 minutes to like get down into the tunnels.
No, but he means like vortex warp him just like
Behind you.
away. Where
Oh,
he
just behind
already-
you. I thought you meant like you wanted to get him all the way out.
No, like
Yeah,
out
like,
of
as
the
far as I
rubble.
can see out of this tunnel.
Okay,
Cat, I could just shatter the stone if you want me to.
No.
you vortex
Okay.
warp him, and he's just like, ah!
I could have just picked it up.
And he goes,
That's
ah, my leg! As you guys see, it is completely two-dimensional. It's just this
Ugh.
flat grung leg.
So,
Gun leg.
forgive me for not knowing grung anatomy. Is that going to grow back?
That's not very nice to say.
Kind of like
If
crawls
he's
out the
gonna
hole
go
a couple
back.
seconds later. Hey, Nuhawk, there's a big boulder in here. I can't move that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me see what to do. Okay. Can I move the boulder?
You can move the boulder. Give me a strength check, though.
Okay.
Give me a good one. DC 17. I'm sure you're nice and strong at this.
+4. Shit. Oh. 13, 14. 16. Are you serious?
You don't got an advantage on strength checks or anything?
Wait, hold on.
He does if he hulks out.
gotta be raging.
Passive was a passive. Those are senses. Hold on. No, those are saving throws. So, yeah, it's +4 because I can't go any higher. Really.
You go to give it a good shove here, as there is a giant boulder leading down a
Can I
passage.
help?
You can help and give New Hawk advantage. Sure.
Yeah, I'll help.
New Hawk,
Hit.
roll, you can roll again as your friends begin to come to your aid to try to move the boulder out of the way.
Oh, shit. Okay, you know
Did you
what?
drop it?
It's some. I'll find it later. I got money. Okay, that's a nat 20. Never mind.
Oh, yeah,
Hey!
you go to get some help. You guys roll this boulder completely out of the way. As you can see that there is a darkened tunnel down the way, but with the flaming hands and a gleaming sword, you can see some shaking, trembling, and scared grung off down the tunnel, huddled together. You can see that there's maybe about 4 of them.
Is there anyone out there?
Oh,
Or
Any survivors?
I recognize that voice. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's Evan.
Evan. You see like 4 grung slowly start to like walk out of the darkness towards you guys. And you can see that they have like cuts all over their body from like rubble striking them. You can see it's like on their arms, their legs, their heads, and stuff like that as the grung slowly make their way towards you guys. Whoa,
Is this all that's left?
what are you guys doing here? We got
Well,
trapped.
we saw from a distance what happened, and we tried to see if we could help.
Oh. Well, thank you. We would have starved in there. Or died of dehydration. Whatever came first.
maybe you would have died.
We would have died.
I'm glad it didn't come to that. Is there any more? Anywhere else?
Oh, we got stuck behind the boulder. When it all happened, it happened so quick.
Where was Gromit?
Gromit's deeper in the tunnel. We don't know of his safety.
Well, let's find out. Which way do we need to go?
You see that they're shaking. They are in tremendous fear as they point deeper into the tunnels.
Well, it's gonna be okay.
Thank you, thank you. As you see all the grungs come and like give Evan a big hug all together.
Aww.
They like spring onto you.
This guy's
It's like,
poison.
oh god, just like overpowering me a little bit. Like, oh, calm down, calm down.
But their skin's poisonous.
He's wearing.
I'm wearing
armor.
like
Okay, that's fine.
He
Well,
has
grung
gloves and
gloves.
stuff on. They're not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
We'll stay here. Can someone stay with us?
go help Slippy. He there at the entrance
Slippy,
with a
like,
flattened leg.
flat. Oh boy. I haven't seen a flat leg in a long time. They turn the corner and they're just like, Slippy, it's gonna be all right.
Wow.
I don't think you're gonna recover from this one though.
Why do I have like a rectum?
We're gonna be okay. You're looking a little rough.
They just look over at Slippy. We're gonna have to put you down.
Leave takes out her warp or sword. We are.
It's like a race, like one of the race horses with a broken leg.
But Slippy's like the only one that can cast like maybe a cure wounds on herself or himself. Wait, is Slippy a male or female?
Grommet.
Yes.
Individual. They
His
then.
gender is Grump.
Yeah.
You guys begin to make your way deeper into the tunnels. You see that it almost gets even more, like the black gets even thicker as you guys get deeper. It's odd, but you guys begin to make your way before you find a giant hole in the ground. You guys see a single grung stands on the outer rim of this giant hole. It is Grommet. He stands there in the darkness.
You can walk now, Grommet.
You see that Grommet slowly begins to turn as you see that he has some kind of walking stick.
You survived. I'm glad to hear it. I'm gonna approach him.
You begin to approach Grommet as no part of his face seems to have an expression of glee or excitement.
Buddy, his entire civilization just got wrecked like a second time.
The same way.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the cursed one.
They no longer need us. They took it.
What did they take, Grommet?
And he points to the hole.
Took it all.
The tablet of fate. They took a whole tablet of fate.
Does anybody go looking in the hole?
Yeah, I would approach it.
You see that the hole is deep and dark, but you can't see anything in it. Like your light doesn't reach far enough that you'd be able to see the bottom. Do you guys have anything that you guys can toss?
Kite is gonna pick up a rock off the ground, cast light on it, and toss it down the hole.
You cast light and toss it down the hole, and you can say it is exactly where the tablet of fate was, as you can see that there is a huge amount of tracking feet around where it was, and it seems to be dragged across the ground. Like it leaves
Grommet,
this
what
huge, like...
Did
line.
rats do this?
Not just a rat. Victor was with them.
Did you see Victor and Harmony at the same time?
No.
Yeah.
We never do.
Anyone else around?
You
Roger.
See, Roger, I haven't heard that name in so long.
So
If you came down, there's a way out, right?
there is.
Let's get the fuck out of here. As you see, like, Grommet walks at like 10 feet. Yeah. As you see, he gets his cane and he has like a 10-foot like walking speed and just slowly begins to traverse the wreckage and is walking with you guys.
Here,
Were
I'll just
there-
pick him up and put him on my back.
Aw. Were there any others deeper in the tunnel or around you that survived?
When the rattling
We found a few.
Well, when the rattling swarmed at the beginning, we thought maybe they were coming for us. We didn't think for a moment they could even move a tablet of fate. We tried to
Do you
arm
have
ourselves.
any idea of where they took it?
No,
Is it just down there?
it was.
Yeah.
It is no longer.
No, I mean, did they take it farther down?
No, it looks like it's dragged like away. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, I thought you meant like the hole was down, not the hole. Okay, gotcha.
We tried to defend ourselves, the ones who were strong. It didn't take long to realize after we lost a few of our own kind that they didn't want us at all. They only fought us when we would fight them. They thought of us as nothing now. They didn't want to eat us. We could walk right through them, and they wouldn't even notice us. They were so complicit.
Well, that's not like rats.
It's not.
That's scary to think that they're able to band together and have that much discipline.
By the way, Victor looked different.
Yeah, he had calamari coming out of his chest.
He's going through a phase. He'll grow out of it soon.
Calamari. You mean like a squid?
Yeah.
No, like calamari.
Oh,
Yeah, you said that.
I'd say he was about 50% squid then.
Fuck.
Was there
What is
any?
taking over?
Was there anyone that tried to take shelter in here? Anyone besides the grungs?
No, they all ran back to the caves. We couldn't fight them off. There was too many of the rats.
Looking down at the hole, does it look like it's a collapsed tunnel or is it a tunnel?
There's a big hole in the ground and you're in a tunnel, but it seems like it's under where the city was. So like you guys went through a couple tunnels to get to the tablet the first time under the city, and it looks like it's dragged through other tunnels further away.
So, like, if we wanted to, we could pursue.
You could.
Well, I just look at the party. Look at Gromit. Gromit, do you think you guys are going to be able, and your people are going to be able to rebuild?
Tell me if there's a source of water on the surface. There's very little here.
I mean, me as a player, I don't know, but does Evan know if there's any water nearby?
It's been a complete desert. Right? It's been wastelands.
Okay.
And then the
So-
city that you guys had been a part of is absolutely destroyed.
The
I
next
just look at
city.
Gromit and say, "Welcome to Arrakis."
Stone.
Well, it sounds like our civilization is going to come to an end, Evan. And our adventures together are just going to be memories that only you get to hold.
I wonder how many times I can press a button in the carriage to create water, and how many times before it runs out.
I
My
mean,
guess
I have.
is not nearly enough.
Get to the train. Make pool. There's a jacuzzi.
Oh man.
We haven't found it yet, but there's a jacuzzi butt probably.
As you guys begin to make your way back out, you can see that a bunch of the grung that you guys had are looking over Slippy's leg before they look up and see Gromit being on top of New Hawk's shoulder, being like, Gromit, you live! Our golden
does.
grung! So he holds a hand
Yep.
up.
Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Do not have such excitement. We will have to learn to live and survive, rebuild, if we wish to continue our life.
I don't think you've researched Kermit the Frog enough to do Gromit.
A very depressing bunch, aren't they?
You've been found wanting.
No. Kermit would be like,
Hey ho.
oh, we're gonna, we have more pressing times towards us. We're gonna have to figure some stuff out. I'm glad you guys are here, but oh boy.
As he hops off New Hawk and goes towards his grung with his walking stick.
Look at the group. So, what do you think they're going to do with Slab?
Break into it somehow?
Is
I
that even
mean-
possible?
Maybe they're just trying to stop us. Like we,
Make
How
us
many-
come to them, maybe?
I got mine. Okay, theirs. Just make it harder. I don't know.
I'm going to bet that wherever they took it, it's probably not on the surface anymore.
Well, just looking over the map, I think we really only have one place we can go.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like
Fortunately, I think you're right.
that'd be New Mundrick.
Do we drop the grungs off where there's water? Or
Where's
I
the
mean-
water?
I don't know.
We're Mad Maxing it over here.
Boneport?
Didn't the sea get swallowed up by the thing too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's like hundreds of tendrils coming out of that place.
Yeah.
I don't think that's safe for them. I mean, they could go closer to Rickvale where there's a river, but I doubt that's any safer.
Come with us.
Coming with us. Alright. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Look, man, I don't know if I have enough room for these guys on the train.
So there's people who can't get on the train.
Look, you put the bone guys on the roof.
Okay.
And it's still pretty tight quarters in there.
Look how tiny these guys are.
I need my own space.
You can suck it up for the good of those who need it more.
Me.
Be selfless, not selfish.
I'll stab you one day.
Listen, this group is about a lot of things, but one of the main things that we do is help people who need us. These people are suffering. They've been through a lot and they've helped us in the past. We're going to help them.
And I'm pretty sure
So
you
grow a pair and help these people.
I just go look at Gromit and the boys and be like,
Let's
"You
go
guys
sit
think you know how to
down.
drive a train?"
Fuck yeah.
Are you guys talking to Gromit, the real Gromit?
And I'm sitting down looking at Nova.
Be the hero Elias wanted you to be.
She's the first one to go down.
Don't be such a disappointment.
Damn.
Like, she's whispering all this to herself.
I mean,
Nova's a mom. She knows what sass is.
what would Elias do?
that's the bracelet she needs.
WWED. Is that going to be the bumper sticker on the
Elias would
train?
go straight to the capital and just start cracking skulls.
Hence the reason why
no,
he's
wait.
no longer around.
Wait. The whole reason for the helmet and everything was that he was specifically running away from the capital. Let's run away from the capital. Let's just all don masks and just leave.
But where would we go?
Yes.
Yeah, how do we leave this?
We'll bring the grunt with us, but it feels like our only option now is to assault the capital and make the bastards pay.
Once we defeat Zealanthia, hopefully we can use the power to save this planet.
Well,
I mean, hopefully.
and no one from the last town joined us. I think this was our last.
Well, to be fair, we did tell them we wanted to go check on this place first, so they're probably still readying their stuff. So I guess back to Ripvale it is, and I guess we're gonna have to build a hot tub for these guys.
Cool.
Not
Yeah,
even possible.
I don't know.
Eating?
Everything's possible.
Anything is possible.
Practical. That's another story.
You guys begin to make your way out of the city.
Wait,
or
hold the fuck on. 1 sec.
what?
Did Gromit still have his bag?
For the jug of alchemy,
His jug of alchemy?
he still has a satchel.
What the fuck are we talking about then?
Can it make water?
Yes!
Oh, that is the
Jug
way
of
that you...
alchemy can absolutely make like 2 liters of water.
Hell yeah!
Then, yeah, he's able to pull that out. Even I forgot that you had that, and that was the replacement of you always having to find a place with water. That's right.
Yeah.
Goes, now listen, everybody, we're all going to have to share the sacred relic.
Exactly.
Guys, if you're really
Hey, before we get on the train, you healthy
I
grunt,
want Gromit.
new walk.
What?
Help me find some scrap metal.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, boys. Scrap metal. Chop chop.
How many pounds of it do you think that you need?
So, I want to make a cart that will ride behind the train. Basically, not a whole extra car, but like something for the train to tow along.
Like a trailer?
Like a trailer, yeah.
Mm.
With a completely wiped out city and no one to bother you about stealing it.
Nice.
Hold on, let me come over here and sit back down.
What would you like to do?
I'm literally going to pry apart fucking buildings if I have to.
Evan's gonna look for the remnants of his one and only friend that was like near lobotomized Scooter.
Oh, shit. And Corium.
A lot of
That's the other thing I'm going to be hunting for.
Okay, a lot of the bodies here that you do end up finding don't resemble forms of bodies very much anymore. It's so much of what is skin is either disintegrated or in an actual just... You find like little pieces of what you can imagine to be skin or bones or anything like that. it's hard to tell whose is whose. It's hard to tell if they were people or pets even. It's hard to tell if you could even find the rat prince and his remains either.
So this meteor, was it just like a rock, or was it corium?
It was a radiant rock as you guys go to look, but you can see that there is scattered fragments and shards around as well, though, of corium.
Well, you know we're going to be fucking hoovering those up like a bunch of crackheads.
Yeah, I'll give
Yep.
you guys 5 fragments and 2 shards.
Writing that down now.
Lots of them seem to be burnt up, cracked, or fractured, and their energy is no longer good in them. But it is here that you find a few small good ones, still with some juice left in them.
Yeah.
5 fragments and 2 shards.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a shot.
I'll take
shots.
Sure.
All right, what about scrap metal?
You can find enough to build your trailer. That's acceptable.
Okay, how long is it going to take me to just normally build this trailer?
What do you mean normally?
Like without using magic?
Oh, the material is just warped and
Okay.
bent out of shape.
No, fabricate it is.
Yeah, you're able to scrap together some material, and you're able to use fabricate to build a good enough structure to kind of get seated in. And I imagine that you're building some kind of like little dome that you can put water in as well.
Yeah, that was the idea. Is like it's just a portable pool for them.
Okay, it's here that you build this on the back of the train, right? Like it's attached by like a hook or some kind.
Yeah.
As you guys see that you guys begin to start filling it with water from the alchemy jug, it is the 3 kiss rattlings on the very top, and they go, "Look, guys, they made us a diving pool. Yes, yes."
He shoots all fucking 3 of them.
I kill them?
You shoot up in the sky. They're just like, "Whoa, man, that guy's really serious."
Wow! Shut the fuck up.
Cheers.
I don't have to listen to him. Hey,
Anthrax, manage your fucking rats before I do.
hey, manager, we'd want to jump in the pool. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's actually getting to the point to where I am getting a little gun jumpy as well.
Hey, can we shoot
the
them?
last skeletons weren't this much trouble. They were very obedient and didn't like.
I like the old
Anthrax,
ones.
either
They always
you
had
piece together some new corpses to use, or I'm incinerating the rat skeletons.
Yeah, I just pull Anthrax to the side. I'm like, listen, what's going on? The last ones were hilarious. They had bone puns the whole time.
Look, I don't know.
Can we just remove their heads?
Can that work? Actually, yeah.
Tentatively removes a head.
You see that like the head keeps like talking in your hands, but the rest of the body is still like animated. He's just like, "Whoa,
Perfect. Just
this
chuck
is
that
this
shit.
is a new sensation." Yes, yes.
I mean, can he see
Hold
without
on,
his
hold on.
head?
No.
Yeah.
What?
So that's
Okay.
gonna be a problem later.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, why don't you just
Hey,
why
why
don't you
would
just
you-
rip
the
rip off his
jawbone
lower
off.
jaw?
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's not talking with. It's not
And I'm-
talking with physics. It's talking with some kind of magical thing. It might not even need a jaw to talk.
Does it need to
Well,
do
yeah.
The jawbone. And
You
then
always
put-
in any cartoon you watch, they have jaws, and you remove it, they stop talking.
Is that what you do, Anthrax?
I removed the jawbone.
You crack through the jawbone of a ratling here as this one starts was talking to you. He goes, "Hey man, that's not cool. I don't know what you're doing." Yes, it cracks and it just instantly goes silent, with only the top rim of teeth hanging off.
Perfect.
I do the same thing to the other two.
The other two are just
Okay, that means they can't relay any information to you later.
Did you
Good.
say
They
that?
weren't
Let's
supposed to
be
be
honest.
anyway.
Keep one.
Okay.
You
Keep one, maybe. Maybe.
No,
Okay,
just-
one. Just one.
I
Just
point-
threaten him. Threaten him. Threaten him.
Yep. And
All right.
Mohawk threatens it. Intimidates it.
We'll choose it to be rat.
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 As Noah is threatening him, I'm next to him, doing yeah. Come on.
Rat looks at you, goes, "I don't even understand what that thing is even doing.
What?
Are you trying to?"
He's threatening to crush your bones, which is your body right now.
No, my bones. I need them. Yes.
Unless you shut up.
Just be nice and quiet, unless I specifically tell you to.
Or if these guys need to know something, but if it is a bad or stupid reason why you're talking to us.
So no.
Let this be a
Oh my
lesson.
God.
So are you saying no cannonballs in the new pool? Yes.
No.
Well, pencil dive.
Cannonballs later, but no talk right now.
Pencil dive. No.
Rat dive.
What the hell is a rat dive? Don't show me. Just tell me.
I'll show you.
No, don't shut up. Stop talking.
It's like, no.
He goes to run. You grab his
Hendrik, are you sure you can't just find some regular corpses?
Oh, I want
I
candy.
Seems like a lot of
I
effort.
want a candy. Can we?
I popped the jaw off it.
Oh. You snap the last one as all three of the rats kind of look at each other, missing a bottom jaw, just looking around.
All right, back in line. All three of you. Let's go.
They get back on top of the train and just sit there with their guns.
Good boys.
As they all.
Anthrax, why does this always happen to you where weird fucking abilities happen every time you're involved?
Anthrax shrugs.
All three of the rats turn to you, Anthrax, and they nod twice.
Anthrax shrugs again.
Whatever.
Shit just happens around me.
They're
Look,
not talking now. I'll take
Under-
that.
bye. All things are possible in the eyes of Vecna.
You guys
Oh my
build.
God.
You guys build some kind of pool attachment to the back of a train and start filling it with water from the alchemy jug as the 5 grungs climb in, or 6 grungs total climb in. Anything else you guys would like to do?
No.
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 This place is a
I'm-
wreck.
We're definitely
gonna
not
get
gonna
back
make
to
more.
Riverdale.
We're not gonna make more chain armor.
No.
Nah. Okay.
I'm not spending another fucking spell slot to make your meat shields beefier.
You're a
Meat shields. I have bone shields.
There.
Semantics.
This is
Fine.
This is a long ride to even get to Briggsonburg, all the way from Ripvale. You guys begin to make your way again. Again, you guys make your way through the deserted area. All of what used to be lush farmland. You guys can see the capital begins to come up into view. You can still see that it has that blue hue to it. You can see way off in the distance. You can even see the small bridge and the glimpse of what seems to be Ripvale. but it's not before those tremors begin to start again.
This place is very shaky.
You didn't notice?
We're on a moving train.
Also true. That it's not too long that after you've left Brigsenberg, you begin to feel it again. It feels like the Earth itself, or the planet itself, is even beginning to move. You can feel it almost begins to sway side to side. It's like an earthquake, but it seems to be affecting a large radius. It seems to be affecting everywhere that you guys come across. Something underground is going on. But you guys want to head back to Ripvale for sure?
What do we got to pick up from Rootvale?
Death.
Warn everyone.
Oh, well, I guess we don't have to head directly to Ripvale. We could just head for the capital and have Todd message them and be like, okay, we're starting our attack.
Yeah.
We're heading to the capital to start the attack.
Yep, sending.
Okay, who do you want to send a message to?
Do you want to arm these grunts?
I don't think they're up into a fighting force.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I can.
I mean,
think of
even to
one
defend
that might be
themselves.
useful. I'm just saying.
He's the last golden grung though.
So you
He
see
needs
that,
to
like,
take care of his people.
Gromit stands out of his... like, you guys hand 2 rifles to them, and Gromit stands up, and he goes, "To war!"
No, he wouldn't do that. Just give me one.
Oh, give me one. Yeah, he takes it from another grung.
Give it.
This is it.
To war! As Todd sends the message. But who do you send the message to, Todd?
What's her face? Captain of the Guard or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, her.
Cassandra, the captain of the guard of what the fuck. Okay.
Yep.
She says back to you that she will see you guys there. She has everybody prepared. Some will make it there sooner because they have some of the speeder bikes. Like I said before, outside of the capital, you guys see that there is about 30 to 40 skybreakers in a line as you guys get to be about 1,000 feet. As you guys begin to get a bit closer, you can see that one individual stands right in the middle of the line. One who has orange hair and a giant white robe that sits like halfway up onto his head. You can see what seems to be some kind of high priest, as you guys can see. Not that you guys know it, but Nova, you notice that Alan Duval stands amongst the skybreakers on the outskirts of the city.
But I would know that dude too. I'll be like, yo, that's my dude.
That's right. You would recognize him as well. As
Hey!
you guys close in about 500 feet. You see that his like arms open up, almost like he's welcoming you guys.
I pointed out.
Who's that asshole?
I'm like, hey, that's Alan Duvon. The guys you're looking for.
That's actually him?
Yeah, that's him right there.
That's him.
Oh shit. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out a way to give Leaf, the wheel. That way I can try and shoot his ass.
Oh, I never driven before. Let me.
Hold on, I don't. Yeah, as much as I. But no, don't. No, hey, sorry. No, it's not gonna work out.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Damn, I thought I was gonna take my first driving lesson.
And I think it's there, as you guys are coming up towards the capital. That's where we'll end the game.
Hey, real quick, as we're coming up towards the capital, how tall do these walls seem?
I have never ended a session. I've never ended a session without Caleb being like, "Hold on, real quick."
Look, we need to know these things. These are important. How tall
Like
is
a
the wall?
passive wisdom perspective perspective. Like what?
Like it's a super easy to look at wall. How tall is
Yeah.
it?
Hold on 1 second. Let me try to get it more accurately.
We talking like 10-foot chain link fence tall? We talking 20-foot? Like what?
It is 600 feet tall in some spots and 5 foot tall in others.
It's just unfinished.
It's a work in progress.
Look, it's an apocalypse. They've gotta get new slave labor. I mean,
Look, it's hard to make Rip Vale pay for the wall if everyone else is like dead.
Yeah.
Hey man, if China could do it, then I don't know.
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to do the math.
When Zeolanthia is eating most of the chunks of Mexico, it's hard to make the Mexicans pay for it.
Look, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
I'm gonna say it's 60 feet high.
60 feet high.
Yeah, because that's a big ass fucking wall.
That's the tallest fuck wall.
Oh, I can.
And a second. Completely unrelated question. How fast does the train move again? What's the maximum speed of our train? I've got 125 written here.
That sounds right. And then you also had the Carl goes fast button.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Completely, totally unrelated, I promise.
Okay.
The train can also take dash actions, right?
Nope.
Uh,
It is
That's
a
what the
machine.
button's for.
It is a machine. But there's that's the Carl go fast button.
you're a machine, Alex.
It's a booster.
I am an automaton.
He is a machine. He is a machine that converts our bullshit into entertainment.
Attempt at. But
Oh, it's
okay.
entertaining.
This
We got the latest stuff, but everybody had stuff going on. Otherwise, this is a great session, man.
Very fun. I enjoy it.
It's a setup session.
I don't think that Steven understood what was going on quite at all.
No.
Like going and getting the grungs, but that is something that really surprised me about what you guys were doing.
What do you mean?
I thought you guys were just gonna be like,
Why wouldn't you want to say the goddamn grunts?
there's a lot going on.
Look, don't ask questions.
Like also, we went there.
Anyway,
You know what? I want to say. The
Listen,
grunts.
she's just 14-year-old girl and she wants to be involved in everything. So
but okay. Next session is finally the capital.
Yep. So I get to play as Gromit now, right?
Sure. You could be him.
Level
The
12
way it
Gromit?
was always meant to be.
You could be
He's
him.
got Gromit and Newhawk.
So many hats. So many